Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk to you about some really awesome results I have had with weightlifting that don't necessarily involve how much I can lift. If you're interested in seeing that, head on over to my Instagram, which I have linked below. I often post little clips about personal victories in the gym. But last time we talked, which was about 2 months ago, I told you I was going to see my doctor, my obesity specialist medicine doctor, who every time I see her every 3 months. She does an in-body scan. And the in-body scan is an electrical impedance test that is pretty precise. It's not as good as like a DEXA scan, but what it does is it is probably the next best thing for measuring your body fat percentage and how much muscle you have on your body. So as I've been working with this doctor and I'm trying to increase my metabolism, which has slowed way down after years of eating very low amount of calories after having weight loss surgery, my goal now is to increase my metabolism, and the way to do that is to put on muscle and lose body fat. So I am in fact less concerned with losing weight and more concerned with losing fat, which those often go hand in hand, but not necessarily. So the last time I saw my doctor, she told me to really focus on weightlifting, which I had never really done. You know, I've loved going to the gym throughout my entire life, but I've always done cardio stuff, basically. So I love swimming, I love cycling, biking, indoor, outdoor, I love step classes. I've even enjoyed body pump classes on and off throughout the years, but body pump is really like a cardio class that happens to use weights. It's not really like a weightlifting program. So anyway, I decided to actually give weightlifting a go. And I thought I would hate it. And to be honest, initially at the beginning, I kind of did. But as time has gone on, I've felt myself getting stronger, and I don't know, I've changed my headspace. I don't necessarily need to be in a room full of I don't need to be in a class to be motivated and to feel the energy to work out. So it's been a really interesting shift for me. So when I saw her in August, I told her I would commit to 3 months until the next time I saw her of actual weightlifting. So I started using a weightlifting program because I didn't know where to begin really. And you don't have to do this. If you're interested in weightlifting, there are many apps online that will just create a weightlifting program for you. However, I purchased a weightlifting program through Keto Coach Lauren, which I will link below. She tailor-made it for me based on my goals and what equipment I had available. And it's very reasonably priced and has made a world of difference for me to have an actual program that I follow. And by program, I mean it's like a list of exercises to do on each day. How many, X many squats, 3 sets of 3 squats, rest for 2 minutes, or whatever, It's written for 20 days, and I go 3 days a week. That's it. And then I fill in cardio wherever. But I've been weightlifting for 3 days a week since August, and I've gotten some pretty awesome results. So I thought I would share those with you. So I was a little bit nervous to go into this appointment because from August to November, when I went back 3 months later, I had only lost 2.5 pounds, which wasn't really a lot. So I was like, yeah, I've been working so hard at this and I've only lost 2.5 pounds. But what the scale can't tell you is how much muscle you've put on, like your normal scale at home. So what I learned through this in-body scan is that despite only losing 2.6 pounds, I actually lost 9 pounds of fat, which is incredible. That is something you would never know just by looking at yourself in the mirror, maybe, or especially if you're always wearing stretchy clothes like me. So I lost 2.6 pounds, but I lost 9 pounds of fat, which is amazing. And I decreased my body fat percentage by 3.9 points, which is unbelievable. So the cool thing about the DEXA scan is that it gives you your results by your left arm, right arm, trunk, your abdomen, and then left leg, right leg. So I actually increased muscle in all of those components. 0.5 pounds increased muscle in my right arm, 0.6 in my left arm, 2.7 pounds. I put on 2.7 pounds of muscle in my abdomen, which is nuts. I don't look like I have a six-pack, you guys, but I can't believe that. And also this weightlifting program, it's not like I'm doing crunches all day long. In fact, I don't really feel like I do very many ab specific workouts at all. But every lift that I'm doing requires support from your core. And I guess over time that has been strengthened. It is a very well written program. I highly recommend it. I've also put on 0.4 pounds of muscle in my right leg and 0.2 pounds of muscle in my left leg from last time, which is awesome. What's also incredible, so the InBody also gives you how much fat you have in addition to how much muscle you have. I have lost fat in all of those places. So I have lost 1 pound of fat in my right arm, 1 pound of fat in my left arm, 3 pounds of fat in my abdomen. Again, nuts. So like I lost 3 pounds of fat in my abdomen and gained 2.7 pounds of muscle in my abdomen alone. Like, what? That's insane. And I lost 2 pounds of fat in my right leg and 2 pounds of fat in my left leg. Like, that's unbelievable. I absolutely cannot comprehend. So I'm just so happy. And you know what's also crazy is that the previous time I had gone to my doctor, back in May, you guys might recall, I'll post a link to that video as well, where I was taking phentermine, which I'm not taking anymore. But from May to August, I actually lost 13.4 pounds, which I was like, oh, that's really good. But 3 pounds of that was muscle, which is not good. Here's the thing. As I'm trying to repair my metabolism, the goal is to have more muscle and less fat, not just less weight overall, if all of that is body fat. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to lose muscle. I want to increase muscle and lose body fat. There's so many benefits to having more muscle on your body in addition to like repairing your metabolism, which is what I'm trying to do. I mean, you're going to increase your immune system. You're going to regulate your blood sugar better, which obviously like over the long term can lead to cancer prevention of cognitive problems as you age, heart disease, accelerated aging generally, right? The more muscle you have, the more you can like prevent unfortunate things from happening in the future, hopefully. It also, having more muscle prevents injuries generally, promotes bone health, supports joints, slows down the aging process, and can actually lower anxiety, depression as well. So like, it's so important to do things other than cardio, even if you think you don't like it. There are benefits there. So I'm just so pleased that I decided to commit to another 3 months. Now here's the thing. So when I went in November for this exam, my body fat percentage was 32.8. And my doctor wants me to get down to 26, which I feel like is a big stretch goal for me. But I think that's going to be my goal for 2022 or maybe even into 2023, however long it takes. I think I can do it. I think it's going to be tough. But instead of having like a weight number, like I'm trying to reach 165 pounds, like that, I want to weigh that number. Or instead of having a weight number of like, I want to bench press 200 pounds, my goal, I think now is going to be to reduce my body fat percentage to 26. And I think that's going to be tough and it might take more than another year. We'll see. But I'm in it for the long haul, I'm taking it in 3-month chunks and reassessing. So I'm just very, very pleased. And, I wanted to show you guys. This is super cool. You guys remember when I did my DEXA scan, if you've been around for a while, you might remember that I did a DEXA scan when I lived in New Jersey back in 2018, right after I did my Ironman. In fact, this was, I think, October 1st, and my Ironman was like September 20-something of 2018. So this was right after I did my Ironman. This is what my body looked like. And I did a video about the DEXA, which I will link below as well. But I have these results, and guess what, you guys? I actually have more muscle now than I did then when I thought I was at like the peak of my physical fitness. I mean, I did a freaking Ironman. I was very, very fit, but that was all cardio. And I did weigh less, right? So here's the kicker. I weighed 15 pounds less then than I do now. But now I have half a pound more muscle in my right arm, 1.3 pounds more muscle in my left arm, 2.1 pounds more muscle in my abdomen, again, crazy, zero point 0.3 pounds more muscle in my right leg, and 0.3 pounds more muscle in my left leg. Like, insane. I mean, of course, I also have more fat. I weigh more. I weigh 15 pounds more. But I don't have more fat everywhere. Guess where I don't? This is mind-blowing. So I do have more fat in my arms and in my legs. 1 pound more fat in my right arm, almost 2 pounds more fat in my left arm, 2.4 pounds more fat in my right leg, and 2.5 pounds more fat in my left leg now than I did when I did my Ironman back in 2018. But guess what? I have 4.6 pounds less fat in my abdomen today than I did on the day I did my Ironman. Like, what? That is crazy. Absolutely mind-blowing. So I'm just so pleased. Couldn't be happier. And I guess I'm going to keep at it. So I just thought I would come in and share the good news with you guys. If you have any questions, please leave them below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.